the water level of the Yamuna River is at an all-time high at 208.46 meters recorded this morning. This after previous 45-year-old record that was broken on Wednesday afternoon, Parmeshwar.
In fact, the waters from the rising Yamuna, which flooded a key road in North Delhi, is actually moving east. And the arterial ring road, which was submerged near the monastery and Kashmiri Gate, is also flooded at ITO.
This is one of the few key routes to commute from East Delhi to central Delhi and the heart of the city, that is a Connaught Place.
In fact, at 11 p.m. last night, the river had risen to 208.08 meters. This morning, it's risen further.
In the evening, this was last evening, Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister of Delhi, wrote to the Union Home Minister Amit Shah requesting that limited quantity of water be released as far as Haryana is concerned from the Hathnikund barrage so that the level of the Yamuna doesn't rise any further.
Right, but Old Delhi is among the worst affected areas as far as the repercussions of this is concerned. The water level of the Yamuna River, though, is at an all-time high at 208.46 meters this morning. This after a previous 45-year-old record was broken on Wednesday afternoon, as Divya mentioned.
Well, the flooding is also taking place near Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's house. He has urged the centre to step in and stop the water discharge. But the centre has replied that the excess water from the barrage had to have been released. Now, you know, the worry is that it's going to continue raining as far as Uttarakhand is concerned, and which basically means that more rain, more water getting accumulated, more water being released. And we are expecting light rain here in the national capital, and that is going to only worsen the situation. Arvind Kejriwal, however, has in fact, he stays in civil lines, the area which is very close to the stretch connecting the Majnu Ka Tila with Kashmiri Gate, and that has been, Kashmiri Gate ISBT area has been shut down. This spot is barely 500 meters from the residence of the Chief Minister's house, and that is where waterlogging has taken place. And the Chief Minister has said, don't wait, just evacuate. He has requested everyone in the area not to wait with their belongings, but to leave as soon as possible. Evacuations have taken place. Many people have been evacuated. Even schools have been converted into relief camps as far as the area is concerned. So, Parmeshwar, the worry is if it rains today, and whether it's not just here in the national capital, but adjoining areas as well. So, we are expecting heavy rain in Uttarakhand, a very heavy rain also in certain areas, whether it's Nainital, Champawat, Udham Singh Nagar. So, the water from there, if that reaches, Haryana, and from there, if the water needs to be released, as the centre is saying that the water needs to be released, and there's nothing that can be done about it, even though Arvind Kejriwal is asking the Union Home Minister Amit Shah not to release any more water from the Hathnikund barrage.
But what exactly is causing this flooding and the overflowing? It's a combination of factors. It was the heavy rain that the National Capital Region received, but it's also the barrage of water, as Divya mentioned, that has been released from the Hathnikund barrage in Haryana, and this continues. The Haryana is continuing to release this water into the river, which is causing overflowing into the key roads, key arterial roads in the National Capital Region. And this is also a combination of things like poor drainage systems in place.
That's right. And Municipal Corporation of Delhi, the MCD, has issued an advisory for some of the cremation grounds near the Yamuna River in view of its rising water level following incessant rainfall. The MCD has said that there's a possibility of water entering into the Nigam Bodh Ghat, which can hamper cremation activities, and has requested people not to use that particular cremation ground, and has advised people to use perhaps nearby cremation grounds if necessary.
Well, let's hope the water recedes by this afternoon, as officials are predicting. We'll keep tracking the latest for you as far as Delhi is concerned.